I remember like in 1 week you got like 5 job interviews.
I made the post, I think, on Monday, and on Monday evening I received another email.
Yeah.
And Tuesday morning I made another post. I wasn't like even believing myself.
How did you get started with the ING?
I was looking for a job. It was like summer to 2022.
Like, why do you think people, like international people, they just come and they just immediately getting a job in financial industry?
Working in a bank, I would say, it's kind of like luxury.
Walk me through your journey before we got started working.
I was really demotivated. I was a little burned out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys having an awesome day. In this video, I am going to have a conversation with Farid, who is from Azerbaijan, who got the job offer from US Bank as a portfolio manager role, and we actually managed to help him to get a job in less than 6 weeks. So in this video, I'm going to have the conversation with him, his experience living in Poland, how he got started, how he got the job offer in ING in the first place, and then how he got laid off actually, and after that, how he got the job offer from US Bank as a portfolio risk manager role, and like overall his experience as an immigrant, came here as a student, and how he got actually started from the zero, trying to get something good, and his stories, and just enjoy the episode as much as I did. Yeah, Farid, thank you so much for taking the time and just coming here, and I'm quite excited to talk to you. I'm just curious about your journey, basically like living in Poland. I mean, how did you get started? I mean, like for those who don't know you, I just want to actually tell me about yourself.
It was like quarantine, like during COVID 2020, and it was like summer. I was out of a job. I remember I was working a hotel job and the hotel got closed. And we were just basically sitting at home. They were paying us some amount of our
For the
salary. Yeah. And it was like summer, it was like August 2020. And the hotel contacted us and they just basically asked us that they will be ending the contract. And yeah, and at the same time my sister was like saying like go to study masters or something, because I didn't have studied masters. I just graduated from bachelor's.
So like that time, like you're talking about, you're in like back in your country, Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
So you graduated
So
with bachelor's.
this is how I came to Poland actually. So she had some friends, and through those friends we found this opportunity in Warsaw. And basically, we applied to the university. I received an offer, and I just had some money saved from my
Hotel job.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just spent it there. And I literally came here with like maximum like 3 months of like
Surviving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember like when I came with $400.
Yeah,
And
something
yeah,
like that.
like I was lucky enough I got the job actually, like from like at Pizza Hut. I was actually cooking pizza, because like I came with one of my close friends like back in Uzbekistan, and like luckily I actually got the job within 1 month. So I actually spent like $200 just for the hostel, and then I immediately found the job. Like I started to make money. I would say I was lucky, and like at the same time we were actually just doing like a bunch of hustling, like to just opening up like the OLX. Like we were in like the Facebook just looking for a job, and just like my friend just found the post, like that they were actually looking for someone who can help in the kitchen, and just we went there, and we were like we can do whatever you guys want. Actually, we need a job. And like they were actually, there was like the Ukrainian guy, and like we spoke like a little of like Russian too, and that was how I got started. Like it's cool, it's good. Why Poland? I mean, why like the?
I mean, honestly, just the coincidence. Like I wasn't very familiar with Poland.
Yeah.
The first time I actually saw like Polish people, it was like in Baku, there was some either World Cup or something in 2019. I was in the hotel and like Polish people like came to see the football
Yeah.
or something else. So that's when I actually meet like a real Polish person. Yeah, it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, what did you study? Like your
Well,
master's degree?
my bachelor's was in business administration. Yeah, and like my master's was in finance and accounting. I mean, honestly, the like I wasn't really never I was like giving my full attention to studies. Like,
Okay.
you know, because for some people it's just they prioritize it.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I was just there
Yeah.
and I had like decent grades and
Yeah.
stuff, but I was just never like, you know, focused.
Yeah. It wasn't your like the number one priority, right?
Even in like high school, like I had some subjects that I just out of nowhere I had like really good knowledge of. But for example, geography, mathematics, I wasn't actually really good
like
at.
studying, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So you graduated like the business management in Baku,
yeah,
and
yeah.
so you came to Poland for which university and like what was
It was
the faculty?
and the name of the university is like Akademia Ekonomiczno-Humanistyczna w Warszawie.
Okay. Yeah, human science.
Yeah.
Human.
It was in near the Arcadia. I mean, I honestly didn't go to university at all because it was like COVID time. We were like
It was perfect time actually because
yeah.
like I remember the same thing happened. I mean, the COVID happened and I lost my job, and like the same thing, they were actually paying me. Like they actually paid for 2 months, and actually they canceled the contract. So we were actually at that time jobless. And like a bunch of like a couple of friends of mine, they were actually studying and working at the same time. And it was the best thing ever because they were working full time and they were studying full time
Yeah.
at home actually.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I didn't find a job immediately. I found the job in April 2021. It was like it was like a hostel hotel type of thing. It's called A&O.
Yeah.
It's in Marcina Kasprzaga. It's like a hostel chain throughout like Europe. They had really good benefits, by the way. So if you are an employee there, you can book free accommodation throughout their like whole houses like throughout Europe.
Just for free.
Yeah.
So you were living there too?
No, I wasn't living there, like in the hostel itself.
Yeah.
It's just I could the opportunity, for example, to travel to Venice, to stay in their like hotel, literally for free.
Yeah.
Or I think we traveled to Berlin and Venice. And stayed there in their like hostels.
Yeah.
I mean the whole like how to say, I got into those like international people. That was my like main like the first time that I got into such an international like mixed people. Like it was like consisting of it was consisting of, for example, me, Polish people. There were like some from Ukraine, Belarus, Uzbekistan also. So yeah, it was like a really good team, and we were like having fun during work, like afterward.
Yeah. It's good because like I know that like the place that you worked, I mean like you can say like hostel or like the hotel too, like
it's
for low
class
people. Yeah,
it's a student job.
And like actually when I was in Germany, we actually lived there for a week. I remember I was in Stuttgart, and I was actually living there, and I would say like it's not the best place, but it's like for people who are just like the traveling, like middle class people. I
Well,
would
the
say.
thing is, they have both, like, let's say, bunk beds
Yeah.
and like private rooms.
Yeah.
That's why, like, it's
Yeah.
called hostel and hotel,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you
Makes
can
sense.
either, if you have like a budget, you can stay in a private room
Yeah.
or share with
Yeah.
other. Actually, like, some people don't mind, and they just, for them it's just a place to sleep. So it's a really convenient way. Anyway, I mean, yeah, it
So
was.
you came like 2021.
I came to in 2020, 2020
Yeah, 2020 October.
October.
And
Yeah.
like how like tell me about your first like the impressions. Like you came to Poland and like walk me through the
I mean,
how you got started.
I don't know, it was quite interesting. I was really excited, full of energy.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the first few like expressions were like impressions.
Yeah.
It was like I booked a hostel and it was on the like upper floor, and it didn't have any like elevators, and I had like a 23 kilogram
Yeah.
of like whole
Luggage.
ass like
Yeah.
luggage. I had to like carry it upstairs. But the next day I was lucky and I found a room in a 6-bedroom place. The landlord actually still the same landlord, because she has like other place that I'm renting.
Yeah.
It's like a studio type of
Yeah.
place. But yeah, I've been like with her for 5 years.
So like how long you worked in this hotel job?
Well, I started like a all-rounder. They were like called all-rounders, but I was taking like receptions job, and then the girl who was like in F&B position, F&B manager position.
What does that mean? F&B position.
Food and beverage.
Okay, food
Yeah.
and beverage. Okay.
She left the job, and my boss, like, he proposed me that position. It was like basically a bit higher salary and like a similar job. It was just sometimes I would take like bar shifts and stuff. Anyway, I stayed there until 2022 September, and it was the time actually I graduated.
Okay. So like throughout your like the master's degree, you were studying and then you were actually
working there.
Okay, working.
Yeah.
And like how did you get started with the ING?
With ING, so I was looking for a job. It was like summer to 2022, but it wasn't like going well. So I reached out to people, some of my friends, and they like their friends referred me, and one of the referrals was to ING.
Okay.
And that is how I got that job. Like I did the interview, and yeah, it was like really quick actually, the interview.
Okay, so what was the job position about?
It was like junior analyst in the transaction monitoring department. The thing is, they were like gathering a lot of people back then. Yeah, but after that, when I left the range, they were actually like moving those positions to Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how like they were like downsizing.
Yeah, cutting people off.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So basically, like 2022 September, you actually graduated and like you immediately you got the job offer from ING as a junior analyst, was like the analyst.
Yeah.
And like how long actually it took you to get the job offer, and like did you have like kind of prior experiences?
Honestly, like I left the A&O place and I immediately found another job at the hotel.
Okay.
I still work there as a part-time job.
You're a real hustler, but I appreciate that, you're real hustler.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I just don't want to rely on a single source of income because, you know,
exactly.
I just don't want to go, for example, ask my family, even like my family, that I need some money.
Yes.
So I found the hotel job.
Okay.
But at the same time, I was like looking for other things, and ING just came in. I accepted the offer, but to my manager at the hotel, I said her that, okay, I found the job. I'm gonna take it because it pays me like better than here.
Okay.
But I still want to like stay here. Maybe give me some shifts on the weekends, on the holidays, even some evenings during like weekdays. Just, if you need some people, just ask me.
Yeah.
I most likely say yes, but there might be situations that I might say no.
Yeah.
And it's a like really kind. They're like really kind people. They treated me like really well.
Like you can actually cover the shift, right? Sometimes like, people get sick, so they can.
Yeah, like sometimes they even like called me, for example, they have like two types of shifts from 7 in the morning till 7 in the evening.
Yep.
For example, one guy just forgot that he has a shift, and my manager called me, Farid, can you come to the shift? I said, okay,
No
like
problem,
I have nothing to do, so I can come and cover it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's good. So you got the job offer, and at the same time, like you had actually two jobs you were actually doing. All right. And tell me about your first year, like at ING. I mean, and like I want to actually like before that, I want to actually ask. I mean, what are the, let's say, like requirements, or what are the skills they actually were actually looking for, like from the potential candidate for this specific role? And like did you have a prior experience which is relevant for this job position?
I mean, during the interview, the only like technical skills they asked me was like brief knowledge about anti-money laundering.
Okay.
Brief, like really like simple question.
So okay, the job position is like more likely the related to like AML. Okay.
Yeah. And also about Excel, for example, they asked me, there are like duplicates. How would you like remove those duplicates or so? Like, basic stuff. Yeah, basic stuff. And that's like how it went. And I started the job, it was like almost fully remote. We were required to go to the office like twice per month.
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
Wow,
but later it was like they increased the amount of days. Like, for example, since 2023 January, it was like, I don't know, maybe 3 times. And later it became like 4, 5, and eventually it became like 6 times per month.
Okay.
I mean, it was also good.
Yeah. So that means like twice a week.
Yeah,
So you gotta be
twice
in the
a week.
office.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So you got the job offer as a junior analyst and related to AML, KYC, and then the basic requirement was Excel. And okay, you got started. And like that, I'm pretty sure, like that, I know that you have actually good like the promotions. I mean, you promote like twice throughout like 3 years, right? So you've been in with the ING for 3 years. And just walk me through your like the first year, how it went, and like tell me about your promotions too.
Well, the getting a promotion was really like hard there because there were like 200 people only in our department.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like you had to really take on other tasks. I don't know, do some extra stuff. I was lucky because my targets were really good, and my quality was also really good. So that was one of the like reason I got the promotion. I got the promotion to specialist position in the end of 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, in the end of 2023. And
So that means it's like a little over 1 year. So you got promoted as a AML specialist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was like you just had to do a little bit extra because of like there were a lot of people, and you had to like kind of stood out.
Yeah, for sure. You have to actually keep higher.
Maybe the amount of people, if the amount of people were like lower. I don't know, getting a promotion would be much easier.
Yeah. So like the among 200 people, it was okay. It took you a little bit longer. Okay, what was your like the overall experience like working in ING like throughout like 3 years?
I mean, it started good, but by the middle of 2024, it kind of became a place that I was just showing up, doing what was required for me, but I wasn't seeing any like potential to grow or to like, I didn't have the will to work there. That's why I started like looking for other things. In the middle of those things, I switched my team from like regular analyst to quality team. It was much more like, let's say, easier for me because I wasn't doing the investigations anymore. I was just checking like other cases. And yeah, I mean, they like I said, they started really well. They had like really good benefits, and then in the middle they started like to cut things. They announced the downsizing of the roles in Poland. And eventually they weren't like motivating us. Like we had like zero motivation, and they weren't like really actually doing it. Even if you say them that I have zero motivation, they would just, that's fine.
Yeah, just do the work,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
Like the same thing, different
Yeah,
day, right?
yeah.
Okay, so so that means you got started 2022, and then after like little over 1 year, you got promoted, and like beginning of 2024, so your motivation, let's say, like the potential, like the you actually being able to build your career in ING is kind of started to fade,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And this is when you started to look for other opportunities.
Yeah, correct. And it was like beginning of 2025,
Okay.
this year. They announced like a program of voluntary leave.
Okay.
In basically you agree.
This is the big red flag, actually.
Yeah. Basically, if you agree to leave like voluntarily, they would pay you some severance payment. And I just took it. It was like February. I said I'm gonna take it because I don't want to stay here anymore. But my mistake there was to wait 4 months to start actively applying for jobs.
Yes, that's the thing.
Because I started actively applying since May.
2024.
Yeah, and we spoke, like you and me spoke in June.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So like when I remember when we had a call, actually, I told you that you were kind of late because like you could have actually started the process like actively, and then actually get the job offer, and then like by the time you finish the current at that stage, the current job, and then to start the new one.
Yeah, I was just, because at the time, between like February and May, I was doing some courses. And I was thinking like, because I wanted to switch completely to data analysis.
I remember.
I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do these courses and I'm gonna get some confidence in myself, also some like, technical skills to put on my CV. And that was a mistake now that I'm thinking. It was a like big mistake. I mean, overall, it turned out, I think, well for me because I left the job in the end of June. And I met you, we agreed, you helped me, and eventually, like, since September 1st, I'm starting another job.
Yeah, that's good. Like the before I'm gonna touch on like your experience like working with us. Like I want to actually ask like a very good question. The first question is like why do you think people like international people they just come and they just immediately try to like their main focus getting a job in financial industry, like let's say ING, like the Citi, like I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people they're working there, and then like the young people who see them like the working in these companies and they think only the opportunity is in the like the financial industry. Like why do you think like that's the case?
I mean, I don't know. It's related to capital, and we live in capitalism.
Yeah, but like the plus I would say among, I mean, like I talk to people on a weekly basis, and
Yeah.
most Azerbaijan people, like the people from Azerbaijan, they are in financial space. Like I don't know why, like the accountants,
Yeah.
like the financial analysts. I mean, some of them okay, like the data related, but mostly like financial.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure why.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's just a lot of like let's say really reputable institutions like universities in Azerbaijan. One of them is like University of Economics.
Okay.
It's like one of the like reputable one, yeah, elite university, and I don't know. It's just working in a bank. I would say it's kind of like luxury.
Yeah, sounds sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day ask.
Yeah, I mean, when you go there,
I work in bank.
when you start there, actually, you see that how overrated
Yeah, exactly.
things are.
Exactly. Okay, I want to actually ask about your perspective, like in terms of like working in corporate space. Okay, for example, me myself, I also like to started from the beginning from labor job, and you like somehow you did the same thing, like you started from receptionist and then actually got the job from, and I want to actually know about your experience or your, how can I say, expectations like working in like the corporate companies. I mean, like what are the things you've realized that are like it's not like that much special, or I don't know, it's not the things that I expected. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, people who work in like the labor jobs, they think like in corporate companies, like people who work there, they are like extraordinary, or like, I don't know, like the more intelligent than normal human beings.
No, actually, I mean, I worked at ING around like 3 years, and throughout my employment there, I saw like, let's say, a lot of seniors that they were like making such mistakes. I was like, my mouth would like drop when I was seeing them. Yeah, this is completely true. Like some things are overrated, and some people, they just know what to say and when to say it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you just have to know it. Like you just have to say the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
And even though you might not have like, let's say, some qualifications. I'm not saying like you have to be completely like oriented. It's just if you have like some, I don't know, analytical thinking or something.
So they're not extraordinary people,
No,
right?
no.
Normal human being, like you and I.
I mean, even like, let's say, the people that are sitting like really, really higher position, I saw them there making mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this happen. I mean, they're human, we're all human, and we make mistakes, and this is completely normal. So it's just those like I don't know. You make things like sound bigger, but when you see them like in reality, this is like so much like smaller, and you realize how overrated.
Yeah, like the corporate spaces.
Some
Exactly.
stuff are.
The same thing happened to me too. For example, like it was actually hard for me to get started in like the corporate space, like they say corporate space, but I went there. I mean, there were normal people. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are not necessarily smarter than me. I mean, I was actually seeing like my managers, like you said. I mean, like I went to the marketing. I mean, how can I say, like they're normal. I mean, like the marketing part is like the specifically for like how you actually the markets the product, right? I mean, like sometimes I was actually giving better like the ideas and like the idea, or like it might be related like sales, it might be related, I don't know, conversion, or like the ad, or like the creating some creatives. I mean, they were actually normal people. And then I realized that now, like that's the main thing actually that hold me so much, kind of limiting belief or like the imposter syndrome that
Yeah.
I'm not enough to get started in corporate space. But once you come in, I mean, everyone the same.
I mean, overall, like, just find a hobby that makes you happy and just earn the money from that job. Respect others
Yeah.
and respect yourself. Like, put some investment in yourself and just, if you see some things goes wrong,
Yeah.
always like
Be
you're
prepared,
not
right?
you're not obliged to be like a member or an employee of some company for the rest of your life.
Yeah. You're
If
not
you
married, for
yeah,
sure.
if you see something that you don't like, if you see something that doesn't align with you, just look for something else. And the thing is, the other day I was thinking the ING job, for example, I found through like a referral from a friend of a friend, right? But this time I found a job by posting things on LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's
Because how a recruiter like reached out, like try to be on the verge of like a change. Always you don't think like, okay, this thing worked out for me in the past and it will for sure work
yeah.
out for me now
Yeah,
as
there is a
well.
saying like the things that actually help you to got here is not gonna help you to get the next
Yeah,
level.
yeah,
That's 100% true. And like it all comes down to how you actually focus on your self-improvement too. I mean, some people they actually stay stagnant, like the stagnated for the rest of their life. Like I've seen like in corporate space, like people, they've been working in the same job, same position for 10 years. Like, okay, the salary, it might like it's not necessarily increased, it just actually normalized to the inflation.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
back in like the 10 years ago, maybe they were making, let's say, 5,000 zlotys, but like that time, like the 5,000 is equal to like 8,000, right? And they're making like 8,000 zloty salary like right now. That actually, as you said, I mean, you gotta be actually very flexible. And then of course, like in order to for you to be flexible or like to be valuable for the next opportunity, you have to actually actually improve yourself in terms of like tools, in terms of like, I don't know, some certificates, not necessarily collecting the certificates, but actually knowing the tool, how to use it.
yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say. It's not about like the skills
Yeah.
that you have. It's how to showcase it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How to implement the
Yeah,
knowledge.
how to sell yourself.
Yes, yeah, that's true actually. That's true. For example, like what's the difference between like the university professor and then someone is actually doing the work in the real
Yeah,
world, right?
yeah.
And okay, they have the knowledge, but they lack implementation. And like as I always say, I mean, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are if you don't actually put in the work or just use the knowledge in the real world. It doesn't actually affect your like it might be financial, like the situation like in the real life, or the satisfaction as a human.
Yeah, I mean, overall, now we're talking like we're mentioning a lot of people, like, for example, working. It's not like, it's wrong or something. It's just our topic is like focused on like getting a corporate job.
Yeah,
Like, that's why, like, for example, if you don't like it, just don't do it. Like, just do something that you could enjoy, that
yeah,
could like pay your bills.
yeah,
And
yeah,
if you don't like it, just go somewhere else.
yeah, exactly. Like that.
Simple
As
as
I always say, I mean, you don't have to work for corporate jobs. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't, like in this life, you don't have to do anything.
like you.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to do anything. Or like there are two type of people. Like the first type of people is like they have a job, but they hate the job and they don't bother to change it. And like there are type of people like, okay, like I hate my job, okay, let's try like something else.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's for example, like I know some people, they work in construction, they're happy, they're making
yeah,
good money, like they don't worry about, and they don't want to actually listen to, I don't know, like the toxic boss, whatever it might
Yeah.
be. They do their job, they get paid, and they enjoy the life. And like it all comes down to your personal goal. What
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
you wanted, like, and like figure out how to get it.
Yeah, like I had a friend, I remember when the things like started to change at ING, she just one day resigned. Like suddenly she resigned. She said, I don't like it. Like it's not good for my mental health. I mean, yeah, some people might have like I don't know, they might be getting like financial assistance from their family, or they have like some one to depend on,
Yeah.
or something.
Support.
But you know, some people, for example, me, I don't want to be dependent on someone. I don't want to, and like I don't have that luxury to, you know, just go and resign from a job just because I don't like it. That's why like things worked a little bit like stressful for me. Like
Yeah.
when I left ING.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, yeah, I achieved. I hopefully like achieved where I was like targeting. But yeah, even this job, this new job, uh, maybe it's not ideal for me, but we'll see. Like,
Yeah.
we'll see.
You gotta try it first,
Yeah.
right? Before you know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew that you're gonna actually leave the ING 2025, and then the mistake that you said is not actually starting the looking for other jobs like earlier before actually contract ends.
Yeah.
So walk me through your experience, or walk me through your journey before we got started working, and like what are the things that were happening.
I mean, I was just, I was really demotivated. I was a little burned out, and
From the rejections?
yeah, from the rejection. Also, like I was hearing some, like my peers, some of my peers, they were getting like jobs at like Citi or some like expert level or managerial like position. For some of them, I was like surprised, but you know, not in a like bad way. I'm happy for everyone. Like, I hope the best for everyone. It's just you still get this like little jealous.
Yeah, like of course, man. I mean, because like you're also trying to get the same like the opportunity or same goal, and like you guys were using like the working in the same job position, and like they were also like trying to get a job, and you're the same, but they were getting the results, but you're like, not.
I mean, yeah, I had a CV, a couple of CVs, and I was just sending it, and I wasn't hearing back from like literally anyone. Maybe like one or two people, like companies reached out to me, but they also like at some point ghosted me.
Yeah, just like the phone screening, and
Yeah.
just nothing here back. Okay.
I don't know. I tried to like work on my LinkedIn a little bit, but then suddenly like I think I actually saw your couple of posts, but I didn't reach out to you. But then like one day I received a message, and it was like some other guy. She suggested that I should contact you. But at the same time, you wrote me during those days.
Yeah,
And yeah, I answered, and
that's timely.
we booked a call. I told you
You were skeptical in the beginning. You
yeah,
can talk.
yeah, I was skeptical. Yeah,
When I told you like that I can help you to get a job in 2 months.
because you know, yeah, I looked into the results, into those like successful members of the community, of your community, and but eventually, yeah, I accepted it, and I received that document with the new CV, with the LinkedIn content, and some other like tools, like finding the HR emails.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was like, what are the like, Okay, before we got started, I mean, I want to know like how many applications like that you sent and like the period of time. I want to know like time lapse.
I mean, I think it was like beginning of May, and I was actively like applying to all the banks that I know of, like Citi, Revolut, and JP Morgan.
Mm.
Yeah,
And like you're not actually hearing nothing actually
yeah,
coming from them, just pure ghost and
yeah,
just
yeah,
rejections.
yeah.
Like what are the things like that actually made you to make the decision to move forward with me? What was your thought process?
Because, well, you said some things during our call. I liked one sentence that you mentioned a lot, which was just think of this, like the working with you as an investment.
Yeah.
For your future, for my future.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I could do that. Like I could, because you said all those things and you have all this like portfolio of people who got successfully like received job offers. And I was like, okay, this guy might be onto something, and I am definitely doing something wrong because I wasn't getting any result.
Yeah.
And eventually I just like balanced things and made the decision. And yeah, I just went for it. I said,
yeah, exactly.
whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the best investment is like investing into yourself. Like,
I mean, for example, some people, like let's say, might judge me for it. Like, let's say they might say that you could do all this by just doing more research or something. Maybe I could.
but the time though.
But the time, me being burned out, me being demotivated, also, it's just I didn't have the amount of energy, like, to do that research, to find those things.
Yeah, yeah.
So
like
I did it, like, it's my choice, like,
Yeah, like the 100%, 100%. And for example, like I always say, the money.
and I don't regret it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. For example, like people I know, like for example, I reach out to people, right? Let's say like December, let's say November 2024, and like I see the open to work badge on their profile and still there. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know.
follow up them. Hey man, like what's happening? The same shit. Like I tell people, you're actually not being able to actually getting a job in the next month or two. Like on average, people make, let's say, like 8 to 9K, right? And like each month is actually costing this amount of money. They don't actually consider this. Okay, you can get a job, but it's the matter of time. Like, are you ready to actually suffer in the next 12 months to figure out how to get a job, or actually just get the support from someone who actually have the system, like, which is proven, and just get the job in the next month or two and then start to make the money?
Yeah.
Like every month 9K.
Yeah.
Instead of like actually saving, I don't know, like the 4,000 to 5,000 zlotys. I mean, it actually drives, like on top of that, like the eating up the rejection is so hard. I mean, people actually cannot handle. Like imagine you've been there too. You just wake up and then you just actually like to check your email and then you're gonna see 4
I
rejections.
still get rejected.
Yeah. You get like it doesn't matter anymore. Like at this stage, it doesn't matter anymore. So like you're gonna see the same thing and you're gonna actually sit and wonder, like what's wrong? Like, is it my CV?
You know, it's just become a regular for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like it becomes your best friend at the end of the day. Okay, so tell me about like what are the things you are doing wrong, and like we started to do something different, so that allowed you to get the job offer.
I mean, the first thing I started to work on getting the profile, because I actually didn't like take like picture. I just used my old picture and I used Canva to change the background. I still had just make sure it's like colorful background. I did that, and then when I opened the posts, LinkedIn post content, I was a bit like what's the word? Skeptical. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, I'm not posting. Everyone will think that he's crazy.
Trying to do everything to get a job.
But eventually I just started, like, I took those posts. I mean, I didn't like directly like copy pasted them. I worked on, like, let's say, made my own. And I still used the
So
AI
you're talking about the content creation, right?
Yeah, I still used AI to modify it, but I kind of made it my own. Like, I gave the like scenario, and that scenario was implemented, so it is my own.
Yeah.
And yeah, I started doing them. I started like scheduling them on daily basis. And in the beginning, I wasn't getting any engagement, like none. Maybe like 1-2 likes or something.
Yeah, it's the warming up the algo.
Yeah, but eventually one post of mine like blew up. It was related to ACOMs, and I received like 250. I mean, for me, it's big. For some
LinkedIn, like,
might that be like a
it's
big
equal to,
amount?
like, look, like on LinkedIn, like the billion users, but on IG, I don't know, like 4 billion, something like this. And on top of that, I would say active users, they're not that much on LinkedIn. And like, for example, each engagement you get, if you actually multiply it to 10x, so this is the equal to IG.
Okay.
That level. You see?
Okay, yeah.
That level. And then at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, like the engagement, you just need to show like what you're actually going after. And like just creating the content. Okay, so the content is the one of the thing that actually moved the needle, right? So once you start,
I started getting engagement. I started getting messages asking me for my like they were literal like some people that I didn't know of. They were asking me some questions about like some stuff that I did, and whether I can help with them, whether I can like give them some recommendation or anything. I started getting like followers. When I started with you, I had like 800 something. Now I have like 1,050 or something. And it grew like in the span of like 2 months.
That's like the content is the way.
Even I'm saying it again, for some people it might not be like big, but for me it's big amount. And and also I realized at some point that the CVs that I was like sending, because even though I started with you, I was still getting rejections. For some like maybe like 2 weeks, for the first 2 weeks. And then in one of our like weekly calls, you mentioned tailoring, and I started to tailor my resume.
For each and every job position.
Listen, for some days, I think I tailored too much, and I, like, let's say, over-tailored the resume. And I actually got some interviews in which, like, let's say, with one of the interviews that I got with one company, it was really like a disaster, because the guy was asking me like stuff. Of course I was prepared, like to the questions that he was going to ask, but every time he was going deeper and deeper.
Technical.
Like, and at some point he even asked me to calculate a percentage in my brain without any calculation.
That's crazy.
I mean, but overall, like tailoring also. And at some point I started to tailor, but like, let's say I wasn't putting anything that I didn't do in this CV or something. It's just showcase your transferable skills, like, and it's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna get you
Yeah.
to the interview.
Actually,
Right.
as soon as we started to use like Claude, you remember, like the
Yeah.
Claude, and then the the workflow for the tailoring part, not like the sexy looking CV, but like just straightforward, like just show what they want to see on your CV, right? Kind of thing. I remember like in one week you got like 5 job interviews, like 4 job interviews, like I'm pretty sure like in 10 days you got 5 job interviews.
Yeah.
Just walk me through that.
I mean, I remember I was like, I made the post, I think, on Monday, and on Monday evening I received another email.
Yeah.
And Tuesday morning I made another post on the in like school, our program platform. Yeah. And I wasn't like even believing myself. I was scared.
And like on top of that, they were not actually small companies though.
Yeah, one of them is GP, which is still ongoing. I haven't heard back from them.
Yeah.
Striker, actually, I think they closed the position because I received a rejection email. I had one interview, but the position was like junior position, so it wasn't my targeted one.
Okay.
Anyway,
So basically LinkedIn worked well, and then the
tailoring.
optimization, like the CV optimization, and then like on top of that, I would say, I mean, accountability call, I think it helped you a lot to like for you actually being like keeping up the momentum. I mean, not actually giving up. For example, if you actually try it on your own, there is no someone who can actually look at your process.
Also, right. I mean, I remember like it's good that we have those actually meetings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I mean, in the beginning, I think I wasn't participating much, but for some period, I was like actively participating. Also, like you listen to others like issues, you see others like problems, or just solutions to them, and it's just it just gives you an additional, like, let's say, comfort. Comfort that you're not alone in this. Like others
Have the same situation like you.
situation.
Yeah. And like
And
the momentum.
also the one-to-ones that we had, like for example, for some interviews we had one-to-ones, and you were doing like mock-up interviews with me. That also helped.
Yeah, actually, like the momentum, and then the holding people accountable, I think it's the by far the best thing, like in terms of achieving some specific goal. For example, like why you like the people hire personal trainers, they know what to eat, they know how to work out, like they can watch YouTube videos, but it's really hard to be consistent. And then like the personal trainer oftentimes specifically responsible for one, like the clients, let's say, to show up 3 times every week and just work out 1 to 1.5 hours, and just that's it. And like after some period of time, if the guy shows up, the guy gets fit. That's like hands down. I mean, but like the keeping up the momentum is hard, like especially when you don't see the results. Like of course, like when you see the results, once you get like the 5 job interviews in 10 days, like that actually motivates you. But like when you actually don't see the results.
I mean, but that was a stressful week, honestly. That was, and especially that one, the one with that guy who literally, like, I mean, I believe if he had chance, like he could just grab me and squeeze my like throat, because I don't know.
Okay.
I'm glad it didn't work out, because I don't know, I just did it.
Yeah. And like even you actually rejected the Citi, like the interview, right?
Yeah,
He withdraw the interview.
I had one, and I mean, it was like a senior analyst for tax related something. I mean, when I read the job description, even then I hated the job, and I was like, okay, if I just don't want to do it. And it was in that week I just sent them that sorry,
yeah.
but I'm not
It's
gonna
not the
do
fit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, okay, so you can right now you can tell what's the job position you got and like from which company?
It's called US Bank or slash Elavon, and the job position called TPRM, which stands for Third Party Risk Management Portfolio Manager.
Yeah, as a portfolio manager. And tell me about like the how it went. I mean, with the recruitment.
I didn't actually apply to this job on my own. I received a message on LinkedIn. A nice lady, she just immediately said that we're actively like recruiting people.
Yeah.
And this is the job, and are you interested? I said yes. In the next message, she mentioned about the benefits and stuff, and it happened actually really quickly. Like in the next few days, I booked the interviews.
Yeah.
And it was like
just one round.
It was just one round, yeah. And I also they asked me during the interview that they are also interested in me to apply for another role, and I actually got that role. Yeah.
Different role.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
different role.
I mean, the lady who reached out to me, it was another role, but during interview they said that, okay, we are also looking for these people, and you look a good fit for this role as
I
well.
didn't know this. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it just happened that way. There were like supposed to be one team lead,
Yeah.
but there were like two.
Okay.
They both asked their own like questions. It wasn't about like some technical stuff. It was like more like, let's say, analytical thinking, collaboration and stuff.
Did you see that job posting on LinkedIn? Exact job position on LinkedIn that posted?
Yeah.
It was there?
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
like honestly speaking, from my experience, like the high level job positions, they are
you
not.
mean the manager job?
Yeah, managerial position.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Because from my experience, I mean, like the higher the level, it's rare to find the job position on the job board. Because like before you, there was a girl.
I mean, now that you say, I'm not sure. Maybe I saw the other one.
Maybe because like the before you, there was a girl. She got the job offer from Citibank as a senior compliance analyst, and like the job position is like senior. It's very high, and like of course like the money.
But she was the one
too.
from Deloitte.
Yes,
Yeah.
that girl. Yeah, and then the same thing happened to her too. Like within 48 hours, I remember, as soon as we optimized her LinkedIn profile, and then the HR reached out to her. It was 2-round call, and then it took her probably a week or two to get it done. And after that, like the background checking stuff, and then she started from 1st of August. Like they working actually in like at Citi. So like from my experience, I would say like the senior is the higher the position, and like the more rare to find the job positions on the job board. Okay, so that's good. So you got the job offer, and like today you signed, as you said. Okay, I want to know like what's your expectation like in terms of the new role, and I just want to know like before we wrap up the interview, like what's your goal behind like what you're actually thinking, what's in your mind.
I mean, honestly, after this, a lot has changed in regards to content creation, because I'm thinking that I mean, I don't know how, but because I have no idea what to post currently on LinkedIn, but I want to keep that like momentum
Yeah,
of like posting.
I saw your Duolingo.
Yeah.
Duolingo post.
Yeah.
That's good.
And yeah, I have 400 days of streaks
It's good.
on the app. I'm learning Dutch. Yeah, I mean, I want to keep that momentum, and maybe, I don't know, I will receive some different offer. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not going to, like, let's say, not do this job like in the best way possible. I'm just saying, like, I saw the like, let's say, potential of LinkedIn, and I don't know, I hope to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the. I feel like that's the wake up call for you.
I mean, I don't know, maybe my next job will be completely different, and this way won't work out for me, just like the one like referral for
Yeah.
ING.
Yeah.
Like, let's say each time there's supposed to be a change, like there's supposed to be a different, like,
You-
way of finding. But this time it was like this. I'm not. I'm grateful. I'm feeling like less stressed right now.
Mhm.
And today I also spoke to the hotel. I said them that I found a job. They asked me, "Are you like leaving us?"
Yeah.
I said, "No, of course." I'm gonna. You can put me on the weekends and on during holidays, but please put me in minimum amount of shifts because I don't want to burn out
Yeah.
myself. And yeah, I just hope for the best for myself, for my friends, and for anyone, like, who's in this situation. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Like when we actually talked, when we had a conversation like last time, I mean, you gotta actually. I told you that you have to actually look at the content creation like as if you're actually documenting your journey. You don't have to necessarily just teach something or actually be kind of expert at some specific topic, but you can actually share the journey and actually share the things that you're actually learning as
Yeah.
a person. It might be Duolingo, it might be related to your professional, like the life, right? And then just building the report, and then for sure, like the people who are interested with any opportunity, not necessarily like just giving the job offer, but like the good networking. I mean, good people
Now,
around you,
now that I'm thinking,
like-minded.
now that I'm thinking, maybe in this role, I'm supposed to, like, have apparently, like, trainings and stuff. Maybe the contents, like future contents, could somehow be related to that. It's kind of like a new industry for me because it's not AML. It's like third-party risk management. And yeah, maybe I could just benefit from that and just use those to post.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah, man. Like the last question, like the how, like the what would you say, like the people who are doubtful or skeptical or having hard time to make decision whether they're gonna move forward with my program or not.
I mean, you definitely asked certain things for me that was out of my comfort zone. And I had to push myself a little bit. But it worked out for me,
Right.
honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
It worked out for me. I mean, there is a result. Like, there is a result, and the result that I got is because of those things that I did, and those things that I did it because I listened to you.
yeah, it was very good experience
Yeah.
for me to work with you, and yeah, like I wish you all the best, career
Yeah.
success. I mean, like the personal success.
You told me I'm still with you for
Yeah,
a few.
yeah, for sure, and for sure, I'm here. So yeah, we can wrap up the interview here. So I'm gonna actually attach your LinkedIn under this like the episode, so they can actually
You're gonna
see
post it on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, and it's gonna be good. All right, thank you so much for taking the time and just talking to me today, brother. If you made the video till that point, thank you very much just watching this video, and I hope we delivered some insights or some valuable things for your job search. And if you like the video, you can like and subscribe. You can share to someone who is trying to get a job like Farid here in Poland to start their professional career. And apart from that, thank you so much once again, and see you in the next one.